What is up, YouTube? Filthy Casual is back. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video. It helps the people who don't normally see this content see it, and it helps the channel grow. Thank you for watching. Bob Meyers is stepping down. Damn. First off, congratulations to the Miami Heat, who managed to avoid being eliminated after going up 3-0 and then giving up a bunch of games to a Celtics team that looked, nigh unbeatable with their defense, but ultimately fell short. I think in large part due to Jason Tatum getting injured right off rip. I think that's not a particularly hot take, but yeah, I'm not saying that the Celtics would have for sure won because it was a total blowout, but I mean, it's rough to see. It was literally on the first play of the game. It's like, imagine placing your bet right before that and just being like, oh, and just knowing you're fucked. Tatum clearly looked hobbled. Y'all were mad thirsty to give it to the Celtics. Everybody was mad thirsty, trying to be like, oh, the Celtics are going to win it. They're going to be the first team to do it. Look out. Everybody was mad thirsty. I was like, everybody's talking way too fucking quick, and some shit's going to happen, and some shit fucking happened. Like, I didn't make any videos on it because I was like, this ain't it. You gotta be feeling pretty good if you're a Nuggets fan, right? Like, LeBron says you're the best team that he's played since being a Laker, and they've played some good teams, and not only that, but I mean, the Heat were looking shaky, and Jimmy Butler's didn't look like amazing Jimmy Butler last series, and you've got Aaron Gordon, who might be the toughest person for him to toughest matchup that he's had. You got to be feeling good if you're a Nuggets fan, I think. The Bam matchup feels favorable, so you got to beat the undrafted squad, which, I mean, it's been tough to do. But, we'll see. And Tyler Hero might be back for the finals, right? Like, I don't know if they're going to play him or, if he's actually going to be doing it, but he could be back. Bob Meyers stepping down. Very, very intriguing thing that happened for the Warriors' future. Bob Meyers obviously has been their president, or general manager, I think. Yeah, he's their general manager. Two-time executive of the year. Basically, since, ages ago, pre-first championship, this guy's been on part of this Warriors team. So for him to step down either means that, one, he was going to command too much money, which, I mean, I somewhat doubt, but I mean, I don't blame the Warriors ownership for maybe being like, okay, well, we don't have to spend money on an executive when we're already spending this money on the roster. But I think it's far more likely that this is the Warriors basically saying that they're going to blow it up because they don't want to put that on Bob Meyers. And Bob Meyers doesn't want to have to be the guy to do that because he built this team, So, I mean, it makes sense for him not to be the one to say, I don't believe in these guys that I took on anymore, right? So I don't blame him for not wanting to come back into that role unless he was being given max money and a little bit of fucking leeway, which I don't think it was the Warriors ownership was willing to give him. And I think that's why he stepped down. That's not based on any kind of reporting, but that's what makes sense to me. Now, if Draymond signs back for one more year, it takes that player option. The Warriors can run it back. But that's pretty much all they're going to do. Otherwise, the whole thing with the CBA and the tax apron, basically, if you go past the second tax apron, right? There's the first one, which, is bad. You don't want to be over the luxury tax. And then there's the second one. Now, the second one used to only be additional money. Now it limits your ability to get buyout members after the season starts. You can't take on buyout candidates. You can't gain money in trades. You're limited in your ability to trade. You can't trade first overall picks 7 years out. You can't, it's like a list of shit that you've got to deal with. that the Warriors would want to shed salary in the shape of Jordan Poole, or I mean, I don't know how if they're going to be able to trade Clay or Jordan Poole and Kuminga, or be their routes to get better. I think you wanted two players into 3 players, and hopefully get like rotation pieces. I mean, otherwise you don't do it. But it's a complicated issue that the Warriors are facing right now for their team future, and Bob Meyers could very well be the first pin to fall, and that's sad. It's sad, and I hope they get another year out of it. If they don't, I'll be very disappointed. But yeah, that's kind of all I had to say on the matter. I am concerned about the Warriors' future. The Bob Meyers thing, if it felt like for a while that the Warriors were going to get it done and that he was going to come back, but yeah, honestly, this kind of came a little bit out of left field. I was expecting them to re-sign him. Thank you so much for watching the video. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's grow this channel together. I'm trying to get 100 subs before I leave for law school, so let's get that done. And